What's going on, Big Man family? It's your boy Big Man Joe, and today we're gonna be talking about the Navy Federal More Rewards American Express credit card. And not only are we gonna be talking about it, we're gonna be talking about how you can actually get this card. But before we get started, if you're new here, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know that you're new here. Not only do you need to leave a comment down below, you need to smash that like button, punch that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bells because I'm gonna be dropping videos just like this every day, and you don't want to miss it. But with that being said, if you've been here before, you know I don't like my time being wasted, so I'm not here to waste yours. So we're going to get right to it. First and foremost, with this card, obviously, you have to be a member of Navy Federal. And we all know Navy Federal as the house of high limits. And with Navy Federal, it's a little more difficult to get in this institution because you have to be military affiliated of some sort. But I do have a video, and y'all need to check it out, on how you can get a Navy Federal without being military affiliated. So if you are interested, please go check that video out so you can get a Navy Federal, so you can go get these high limit credit cards. A fun fact about this More Rewards credit card, this was one of my first credit cards. And the story is kind of weird, but I'm going to explain later on in the video because it wasn't actually this card, but it was technically my first credit card. Y'all stay tuned to the end so I can give y'all that story and give y'all the play on how you can get any credit card just by doing one simple thing. Now let's go into the credit card. It says right here, you can earn 25K bonus points when you spend 3K in the first 90 days. You can get a one-time $49 statement credit when you purchase an annual Walmart Plus subscription. So it's basically, they give you half off on Walmart Plus subscription. I'm pretty sure they're partnering with them. And you can just enroll your More Rewards card and purchase a single membership of $98 or more. And this expires on August 31st. So it says right here, you can earn 3 times the points at restaurants and on food delivery. You can earn 3 times the points at supermarkets, 3 times the points at gas and transit, and 1 times the points on everything else. So this is a good rewards card if you're looking to earn rewards on your credit card. And obviously you can pre-qualify for this card, but you do have to be a member to pre-qualify. And when you pre-qualify for a credit card, it basically shows you that you do have the higher chance of being approved before you actually apply. And I always recommend people when they're dealing with Navy Federal is to pre-qualify for credit cards, okay? And the balance transfer APR and the purchase APR is 14.4 to 18%. They have no annual fee, no balance transfer fees, no foreign transaction fees, and no cash advance fees. Obviously, you earn 3 times the points on restaurants, food, supermarkets, gas, transit, and 1 times everything else. We just went over that. But one thing I do want to say is this is an American Express card, but it's not an actual American Express card, right? You know, with American Express, they pull from Experian, and we also know that once you get American Express, it's going to be a soft pull for any other cards that you get with American Express. But this is totally different. They pull from TransUnion because this is actually a Navy Federal card. They just have American Express's processing, right? So y'all want to understand that. Don't get confused when it comes to this Amex card, because it's not an actual Amex card. You're not actually in the Amex system with this card. It just uses their processing. So I want y'all to be sure to understand that. And again, this is a hard pull to TransUnion when you get this card, all right? And they have great rewards, as you can see. But with this card, you can get this card with good credit, bad credit, or no credit, right? Just from simple strategy. So the first strategy I'm going to be talking about is building a relationship with Navy Federal. I always mention this to you guys because it is very important to build a relationship with Navy Federal, because they do have an internal scoring system. And due to this internal scoring system, it shows that they are relationship banking based. What is relationship banking? That is having a relationship with banks, having several products with the banks, having several deposits go into a bank account, having a checking and a savings, and basically building a relationship, showing that they can trust you for them to even be willing to lend you a product. And you can build a relationship by, like I said, opening checkings and savings. And the thing I always tell people to do is get a pledge loan. What is a pledge loan? It's basically a saving secured loan. And that means you can deposit money in your savings account, minimum $250, and when you open a Navy Federal account, you can actually deposit with your credit card up to $250. So that's good too if you don't have $250 to put in your savings. So you can put $250 in your savings account, and you can actually call up Navy Federal and say, hey, I want to open a savings secured loan, and basically they will pledge that $250 in your savings account and loan it back to you. And what you can do with this loan is you can pay off 80 to 90% of it, and once you do that, it's going to report to your credit report as a loan that's been paid off mostly, right? And that's going to be a good data point to add to your credit report. Not only that, it's building a relationship with Navy Federal. And it's shown as an installment loan. It's not shown as a secure loan. It's shown as an installment loan. So that's a plus for your credit report, and it's a plus for your relationship with Navy Federal. And if you have bad credit or no credit, you can pre-qualify if you remember with Navy Federal, and they will pre-qualify you. If they don't qualify you for anything else, they will qualify you for the M Rewards credit card, and that's a secured credit card. So similar to the secured loan, but it's a card, right? You pledge $200, and they'll put it on a credit card, and you can use that card and earn rewards. And the thing about the secured card is after 6 months, they will actually unsecure this card to a cash rewards credit card, right? Which is one of Navy Federal's other credit cards. And once they unsecure this card, all you have to do is get a product change to this American Express card, right? This is if you have bad credit or no credit. And once you do that, you're going to have the Amex More Rewards cards if you want to deal with the perks and the benefits that's involved when you have this card. So that's another hack that you can use to get this credit card. Obviously, these cards can start off with high limits, right? So the house high limits, you can get $20,000 limits. You can get $25,000 limits. All right, you can get $30,000 limit. This card maxes out at $50,000. It goes up to $50,000. So it's possible to get a $50,000 limit with bad credit, no credit, and good credit, right? And obviously, you're not going to start off $50,000. So what you need to do is, once you get this card, whatever you start off with a $3,500 limit, if you start off with a $10,000 limit, if you start off with a $20,000 limit, Navy Federal has something called the 91-3 rule. And what this means is you can get an increase after 91 days or 3 months, whichever comes first. So once you get this card in 91 days or 3 months, you can ask for a credit limit increase. And I usually do the max. I ask for the max every time, which is $50,000. And if you've been using this card and paying it off, they're going to increase you every time, right? And if they don't, all you got to do is do it again, right? You can do it again whenever you want to. But the thing about the 91-3 rule is only valid one time. So after you first get this card, you only do it one time. And then after that, it's 6 months. Every 6 months after that. You can apply every 6 months after that. And I actually have this card, and my current limit is $18,000. But what y'all wouldn't believe, it started off as a $500 limit, right? So the story I wanted to tell y'all at the beginning of the video is I originally got the Go Rewards credit card, right, which was a $500 limit. And then after 6 months, I asked for an increase on my card, and it got increased to a $10,000 limit. And then I also asked for a product change to the More Rewards credit card. And once I asked for the product change, they changed the product, and I had this card, right? So this was my very first credit card, right? Started off with a $500 limit. And now it's not the same credit card, but I got a product change, okay? And I was able to get this card, even though I started off with the Go Rewards, which is a beginner tier card, okay? So like I said, I gave y'all 2 hacks that y'all can do to get that limit up as high as you want, you know, which is 50,000. And y'all can go do that. And I also made videos on the other credit cards, so y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna make a playlist. I have videos already, but I'm gonna make an actual Navy Federal playlist so y'all can just go through it if y'all interested. And look, so y'all can go get these cards. And like I said, you can have bad credit, no credit, even if you have good credit. If you have good credit, I do recommend you still build a relationship so you can get the highest limits possible. But you know, you can always pre-qualify if you are a member. And look, I appreciate y'all watching, man. If you have any of these cards, let me know what you think about it. Let me know your data points. Let me know your credit score when you had these cards. Just let me know all your data points below and leave it in the comments. If you don't have this card and you decide to go apply for it, go pre-qualify, and you get approved, 10,000, 5,000, 15,000, 25,000. Leave it down in the comments, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna come celebrate that win with you, because that's what we do on this side. So I believe that is everything. If you have any questions or comments, you know I'm gonna come respond to you. I'm gonna come respond to you, because that's what I do. And I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned, because we dropping these videos. We putting y'all on straight game so we can get to this bag. And always remember, the top ain't going nowhere. You just got to get there. Let's get it.
How to go and get it. Steady grinding just behind the scenes. I've been on a mission. Gotta touch him by any means.
Said we can go high five.